Have you ever wondered why the letter C exists when it often sounds like K or S in many words? Quite an intriguing question, isn't it? Now, let's take a moment to ponder. The English alphabet with its 26 letters holds many mysteries, and one of the most intriguing is undoubtedly the curious case of the letter C. This third letter of the alphabet is a bit of a linguistic chameleon, often adopting the sounds of its neighbors, K and S. Yes, you heard it right. In cat, it sounds like a K, whereas in cereal, it sounds like an S. So, why do we need the letter C when we already have K and S to make these sounds? Is it redundant, or does it serve a purpose that we might have overlooked? Well, it's about time we untangle this linguistic puzzle. So let's dig deeper and unravel the mystery behind the letter C. The story of C takes us back to ancient times, to the Phoenician alphabet. This is where our journey begins, with a letter known as Gimel, which roughly translates to camel. The Phoenicians, a seafaring people, used this symbol to represent the G sound in their language. As the Phoenician alphabet spread across the Mediterranean, different cultures began to adopt and adapt it to their own languages. When the Greeks got their hands on it, they transformed Gimel into Gamma. But the Greeks didn't need a symbol for the G sound, so they used Gamma for the K sound instead. This is where things get interesting. The Etruscans, an ancient civilization in Italy, borrowed the Greek alphabet, including Gamma. However, the Etruscans didn't distinguish between the G and K sounds, so Gamma was used for both. When this alphabet was later adopted by the Romans, they kept the dual purpose of Gamma, but they renamed the letter C. As Latin evolved into the Romance languages, the pronunciation of C varied depending on its position in the word and the letters surrounding it. This is why we have two different sounds for C in modern English, the K sound, as in cat, and the S sound, as in century. The English language, being the linguistic sponge that it is, absorbed the Latin alphabet, C and all. But English, with its penchant for complexity, added another twist. It borrowed words from other languages like the Celtic quen, which evolved into queen, and the French chance, both of which use a KW sound for C. This complex and sometimes confusing journey of C through the ages has given us a letter with a rich history and a multiplicity of sounds. From its humble beginnings as a Phoenician camel to its current role in the English language, the story of C is a testament to the ever-evolving nature of language. The journey of C from the Phoenicians to us has indeed been a long one, and it's far from over. The thing that makes C so unique in the English language is its multiple personalities. It's a bit like the master of disguises, always changing its sound depending on the company it keeps. But don't worry, once you understand the rules governing its behavior, it becomes a lot easier to predict. Let's start with its two main sounds. First, we have the hard C, which sounds just like a K. Think about words like cat, car, crazy. They all have that crisp, clear K sound, right? That's the hard C in action. Now let's move on to the soft C. This one is a bit more subtle, sounding like an S. Words like city, certain, cereal showcase the soft C. It's softer, smoother, and a touch more elegant than its hard counterpart. So we have two distinct sounds, but how do we know when to use which? That's where the vowels come in. In English, when C is followed by the vowels E, I, or Y, it usually takes on its soft sound. Hence, cell, cinder, and cycle all feature the soft C. Contrarily, when C is followed by the other vowels, A, O, or U, it prefers to use its hard sound. This is why we have cat, cot, and cut with the hard C. But wait, there's more. C can also be a bit tricky. Sometimes it likes to hang out with another C, forming a CC which can have a soft sound as an access or a hard sound as in account. And then, there are those times when C decides to pair up with H, giving us a completely different sound as in chocolate or cheese. So you see, C is quite a character, always keeping us on our toes, but remember, it's all about the company it keeps. The vowels that follow it and the letters it pairs with all influence its sound. Understanding the moods of C is crucial to mastering English pronunciation. Words and phrases in English are teeming with the letter C. Let's dive right into it. The letter C appears in countless English words. It's as common as a cloud in the sky or a coin in your pocket. Consider words like cat, cake, car, and courage. Each of these words would be incomplete without the letter C. It lends them a distinct sound, a unique identity. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the silent C's in words. Yes, you heard that right. There are words where the letter C doesn't make a sound, yet it plays a pivotal role in their spelling and pronunciation. Take scissors, for instance. The first C is pronounced, but the second one is silent. Or consider muscle, where the C is as quiet as a mouse. yet it helps to distinguish the word from muscle. And then there are phrases: a piece of cake, cool as a cucumber, cost an arm and a leg. All of these phrases are sprinkled with the letter C, giving them a certain charisma. The letter C also takes on different sounds depending on the letters that follow it. In ceiling, it sounds like an S, while in cat, it sounds like a K. This chameleon-like quality of C makes English pronunciation a fascinating endeavor. It's also worth noting that C often pairs up with other letters to create new sounds. CH in chance, CK in luck, and SC in scene are a few examples. This teamwork adds another layer of complexity and richness to the language. C also plays a starring role in many abbreviations. From CDC for Centers for Disease Control to CEO for Chief Executive Officer, C contributes to the shorthand language that helps us communicate more efficiently. In conclusion, the letter C is a versatile player in the English language. Whether it's creating sounds, forming words, or helping us to express ideas, it's a letter that we simply can't do without. C adds a unique flavor to English words, an essence that would be lost without it. Despite its complexity, the letter C holds an undeniable power in the English language. It steps into the spotlight in academia and science, where it adopts a significant role. Its influence is far-reaching, from the freezing point of water marked at 0 degrees Celsius to the basis of all life forms, carbon. Throw in calculus, a branch of mathematics that changes the way we understand motion and change, and you've got a letter that's hard to ignore. And it doesn't stop there. The letter C is a key player in our everyday communication. It's there when we wake up to the crowing of a cockerel, when we crunch into a crispy croissant for breakfast, and when we commute to our city center offices. The letter C is there when we celebrate birthdays with cake and candles, and when we curl up with a captivating book at the end of the day. But why does C hold such power? Perhaps it's because of its versatility. It's a chameleon of sorts, taking on different sounds depending on its surroundings. Sometimes it's soft, as in circus, and other times it's hard, as in coffee. This flexibility allows it to be a part of so many words and phrases, enriching our language and enabling us to express a wide range of ideas. Or perhaps it's because of its role in some of the most important words in our lives. Consider care, compassion, courage, creativity, and connection. These words embody values that we hold dear, and they all start with the letter C. So whether it's in the realm of science, the hustle and bustle of daily life, or the expression of our deepest values, the letter C shines. Its power is woven into the fabric of the English language, making it vibrant, diverse, and endlessly fascinating. The letter C, with its rich history and unique characteristics, is truly a cornerstone of the English language. So the next time you come across the letter C, remember the journey it has taken to get here. We've delved into the rich history of this intriguing character, tracing its roots back to the Phoenician Gimel and its adoption into the Greek and Roman alphabets. We've discovered its dual pronunciation, acting as both a soft S and a hard K, depending on its companions in a word. We've explored its role in a myriad of words and phrases, from common everyday terms to complex scientific language. And let's not forget its powerful presence in acronyms and abbreviations, standing tall for concepts, countries, and, well, even itself. C. This seemingly simple letter carries centuries of linguistic evolution on its curved back. It's more than just a third character in our alphabet, it's a testament to the ever-changing, dynamic nature of language. The letter C, as ambiguous as it may seem, holds a significant place in the English language, making it not just a letter but a symbol of linguistic evolution.